Hello, everybody, and happy New Year's to you and your family and your loved ones. My name is Kenny Commons. This is the show, Chilling with Kenny C, right here on TMVCafe.com, bringing you entertainment to your ears. I hope everyone is off to a very good start into 2025. Stay warm, especially you in the East Coast and Midwest and some certain states dealing with some snow. Hope everybody's being safe out there. My very first guest of 2025, country singer, songwriter extraordinaire, Mr. Chuck Thomas is with me right now. How's it going, sir?
It's going well. Thank you, Kenny. It's a real true privilege for you to have me on. I really appreciate that.
Very happy to have you on. And just so you know, you set the tone for what the show is going to be. You are the very first interview guest of 2025.
There you go.
So,
That's it.
so
Can't
there
get any
you have.
better than this.
Yeah, man. So before we look ahead to 2025, I want to go back to 2024.
Mhm.
How would you describe your year with the music, with the performing, and anything else that you've been doing over the course of 2024? How would you describe your year in 2024?
Phenomenal, crazy, in a good way. 2024, in January of 2024, um, I actually had signed a full publishing deal with Southern Latitude Music Publishing. And about 2 months later, I was contacted by Sony. So the Orchard, so I had signed with Sony and MC1. So we had about three different signings within 3 months for the going year. And of course, we had to lay everything out of what we were going to do that year. And since that year, I've written 38 songs this year that have been approved by the record companies as well as the publishing company, so that they weren't real fluff songs. They were actually songs that we could actually think about being recorded. Since that time, we've gotten 7 songs recorded. Um, we actually released a song to radio called "Whiskey Rich." That song right there was nominated for a Grammy. It didn't make the final thing, but we were introduced to that. So I thank everybody for that. But it was my first experience with the whole Spotify thing and being able to see how the Orchard and everybody else was going to be handling the music. And to my surprise, we had over 500,000 streams. I was carrying 10,000 monthly listeners. So, everybody out there that actually did hear Whiskey Rich, thank you very much for all that you've done for me. And then we followed it up with a song called I'm Sorry. And it's a fictitious song that I had created. And publishing company loved it, record company loved it. So we decided we were going to do a video for that. And we shot the video. The video is going to be released on January 19th. And we're having a big party here in Nashville for that. And it had a bunch of friends that were involved in it. We had an amazing guy who shoots a lot of Gavin McGraw and Rascal Flatts videos, and it came out phenomenal. So we've done a lot in a short amount of time in the music business for 2024.
That is awesome to hear, especially for someone that started on the indie route, writing songs constantly, getting in touch with a lot of good people, and the fact that you have people in higher places that believes in your music, believe that they can elevate your career sorts, that's saying something. That's very inspiring too. It takes a lot of work. It takes just being with the right people.
You know, it,
Uh,
you hit it. I mean, Kenny, you hit it right on the head. It takes a village. to create, anything in the music business at all. But anybody who is an inspiring singer songwriter that's out there, the one thing that I could actually say to you that helped me a lot is truly know who you are and don't ever deviate from that. Because as you know, Kenny, and all the artists and stuff that you've been around, and including yourself, you'll get pulled in a lot of different directions. You know, they want it colored red when you color it blue, and then they want it white. Stick to who you are and the songwriter and the performer that you are, and let that curve that goes up and down come to you, because that's really important. That you can't chase other artists. You got to let those artists come. That's those songs come to you into your style and your reflection and your playing, so that you have that time to create who you are as the artist. And that's one of the largest things that I learned from a gentleman from Lady Antebellum. And he told me, he goes, Chuck, you know, don't think that nobody knows who you are because you're not being played on that top 40 list. We all know who you are. Just let the music come back down to who you are. And, so having those people around you that are supporting you and giving you good advice means all the difference in the world.
Truly agree 100%. Um, it takes a group of people to believe in you, to have to be cheerleaders. Um, just people that really just not more than just words, this effort, just showing um connections.
Yep.
Music is a grueling thing, especially if you're trying to pursue it. Um, and just seeing what you've been able to do in 2024, just the group of people that you came across and the music that you've been working on. I mean, Risky Rich, definitely an instant smash. Um, and the follow up, got a music video for it coming. Uh, this speaks volumes. This definitely means you keeping that momentum going into 2025. So I'm very excited for what you have in store throughout this year, and just yeah, you are absolutely right. As far as being true to yourself, being authentic, um, feel like people lose in touch with that when they do get a certain deal, when they do get that big break per se, they lose in touch of what got them there.
Yeah.
So sometimes it takes humility
Mm.
to get there. And the fact that you stayed with the course, you stay true to yourself the whole time, you know what you are capable of with the music, and the results that you've done up to this point speaks for itself. So very excited for
Thank you.
you and for your team. And there's nowhere to, there's good things go from here into 2025. Uh, so let's get into the music video thing.
Yeah.
It's coming up in a few weeks.
Hmm.
What was the experience like just shooting the video? What was the whole process like putting the video out?
It was, well, I mean, the first thing was the gentleman who shot the video. His name is Carl Diebold, and super cool. Just like he just got it, and I had the way that I write songs may be a little bit different than other people. I write songs because I see the video. So I'll actually see a video in my head and write lyrics to what I see. So I had this video in my head, and it's a very very powerful song. And so I had taken the lyrics, spaced them apart, and I wrote everything that I saw in the video. So I sent them to Carl so that we could, go back and forth and see how we were going to actually do it. And, we changed some stuff and everything. And then I grabbed a bunch of friends that I thought that, would love to be in the video. And we lucked out on the weather, and all the shots were great. We shot in 3 different locations, and it came out super powerful. I had sent it over to my friend Doug, and I said, well, "What do you think about this video?" And he goes, "I love it." He goes, "But you're going to have to put a trailer with that." And the reason why I'm saying that, Kenny, is it's a song that I had written about a gentleman who was drinking and has a car accident and kills the person in his car, who happens to be his wife. So it's very, very powerful. So at the end of the video, I went back down into like Columbia, Tennessee, and met Carl, and we shot a thing with me just sitting there. And basically, I say, what you've just viewed is a fictitious video of a song that I have created. But what if it was real? If you do feel that you do have a problem with drinking, don't get behind the wheel. We have a number that's listed below. You can call this number, and they can help you out with your problem. And remember, this is just a video. Don't make it a reality. So we put that little tag at the end, which really identifies and will, hopefully help people that may see the video and feel that they do need the help that is required.
Absolutely true. Addition, alcohol, especially on the road,
Mm-hmm.
that's that's not the way to go, obviously. And having a song like that, having a message behind it, and getting an understanding, like music, songs like that can definitely make a difference. And also can save lives
Mm-hmm.
as well. And while we all like to have fun, but you know how these alcohol, these beverages commercials, they always say at the end of the commercials, enjoy responsibly. And sometimes people don't get it until
Right.
it's too late. Um, and music, I feel like music hits it harder than these commercials, these brand names, these big alcoholic beverages companies.
Absolutely.
Because so while it is a song, while you can, sing along, it also has a message behind it. And it's just trying to tell y'all, look, man, you don't have to go this route. You
Right.
know, get you a designated driver, get you an Uber, get you a life, get someone that is not intoxicated to take you where you need to be, whether it's to a party or go home for that matter.
Well,
Um,
it's the video, and a lot of my songs is, I mean, as you know, Kenny, it's a choice. It's a choice that you make on your own.
yeah,
And, like you were saying, I mean, where would we be in the world without music? You know what I mean? It's so powerful. So, I've taken this, and we did have some conversations like, is it going to really go over? Is it going to be too powerful and stuff? I'm I'm pretty much done listening to people with a negative side. If I can help one person, the song's worth it.
yeah. That's just what it boils down to.
Mhm.
Um, so be on the lookout for the music video for I'm Sorry. That's coming out on January the 19th. The music video, the song itself is available on all streaming platforms. And Whiskey Rich, which has over 500,000 streams on Spotify. That is also available on all the streaming platforms as well. So check out Chuck Thomas, off to an incredible start um, with the music that he's put out thus far, and he is on to bigger things. I truly believe so. Check him out. Keep spreading his music. Keep spreading the word. He's on to some really good things in 2025. More music is on the way. The shows are coming. You're gonna get more of Chuck Thomas in 2024, which is like just an introduction phase. Now it's pedal to the metal for
Yeah.
2025. Uh, so what else you have in the works? I hear that one of your songs has got a movie placement, an acoustic version of Cowgirl's Life, I
Cowgirl's
believe.
Life. Yeah,
So,
we actually sent that over to Taylor Sheridan's team.
mhm.
And so we're pushing that pretty hard. I mean, Taylor's got his hands in everything right now, with Landman and, of course, Yellowstone and Tulsa Kings, and it's a great little song. It's a lot of it's if you take that country living of being out on that farm, it describes a lot of that through the relationship side. So that's pretty cool.
That's awesome, man. So, you it's not just cashing on to the stations and the streamings, it's cashing on the movies. You on to something, man. You're on to some good stuff, man. So that's pretty incredible.
And it's, to again, to all your listeners and viewers that are out there, um, throw everything up against the wall. Something will stick. Try every avenue that you can, while still staying who you are, and support, find people that support what you do and believe in yourself, and just put it out there, because you never know. You just never know. That's the exciting thing about music.
Oh yeah, and music is as far as music these days and the avenues and platforms, there's more options to put your music out than it was 20, 30 years ago. So whatever you have that is available, seize it, and make sure you got a team around you to say, hey, go check out my friend's song, man. I think you might like it. You never know, it could lead to something big or something. It could lead to
Yeah,
an opportunity down the road. Uh, so Chuck Thomas, ladies and gentlemen, my first interview guest. Uh, so I see you got a acoustic guitar
I
next to
do.
you. Like you like to perform or something? That's what we're going with. I mean, it's
I
up to
could.
you.
How about if I do the beginning? I'll do the first verse and the chorus to Cowgirl Life that we sent to Taylor Sheridan's team.
Go right ahead, man. The floor is yours.
Coyotes are howling at midnight. I just threw a log on that fire. I'll stay awake as long as I can till your memory won't haunt sleep tonight. Tomorrow will find me tending to this land with that old dog by my side. And I'll bake in that sun from the Colorado high, wondering what made you leave this time. Was it reaching for a star? that you couldn't find, or feelings you didn't recognize. Oh, maybe you're not ready for a cowgirl's life.
All right. That is a snippet there from Mr. Chuck Taylor, my first interview guest. Like I said, man, he just setting the tone for for the interviews I have on the horizon. Thank you so much, man, for joining me. I'm gonna give a shout out to Jennifer Omar.
Yes,
I've heard of you through her. She said, bring Chuck onto the show. I said, yeah, let's do it. So shout out to her. I will be interviewing her in a few weeks' time. And I've already followed you on Spotify. So
I appreciate it.
once she got some more music out, I'll be playing them on my rotation, man, starting in February.
I appreciate that, my friend.
Thank you so much, man. You have a good night. Have a happy new year. Enjoy the rest of your and be safe out there, man.
Absolutely, my friend. Thank you.
All right, you have a good night.
You too, bud.
All right. That was